Now, you talked this morning in terms of the ending of an old season and coming into the new season. And you talked then about how the old would want to try and reappear back in the new season. Just sort of,
Well, I think we can go back all the way to, let's take David, who, see the difference between David and Saul. David's goal was to establish the presence of God. He knew he had to get the ark back in place. Saul never had a heart to get the ark in place. So I think that's the first requirement this year. The call to establish God's presence in a new way. Now, you have to understand that every changing administration that we enter into a season that God is administering His church. Kingdom is being expressed in a different way, and God is administering His church in a different way. I believe we are actually shifting over into a kingdom expression season where we're no longer just in church life, but we are in kingdom life. And the administration of the kingdom is a different culture than someone building a church and administering that church. Now the walls aren't the same.
okay.
Kingdom has a broader scope. Kingdom has a culture. Kingdom has a language. Kingdom has a king. And I believe we're entering into the time of the king coming and ruling in our midst with us.
Awesome. Yeah.
And drawing out
Yeah.
our kingship.
Yes.
Now, with that, the old, remember with David, the Word of God says in, I believe it's 2 Samuel 1 and 2, chapter 2, it says there was a long war between the house of David and the house of Saul. In other words, the old, even though David took his place of authority and was ordained to begin ruling in his kingship, Saul's structure kept trying to regain the rule. And so that was a 7-year process until David was anointed king over all of Israel. And yet he was anointed king over all of Israel years prior. But in reality, he just came into it. Now that's where I feel like we are. I feel like what we've been going through, I'm going to go back to 1996. I believe what we've been going through since 1996 is now preparing us to enter in to what we're going, now the fullness of that is going to come into place. So I look at a place like this. When I come to your place, I don't really sense church. I sense a kingdom expression that you're constantly developing and changing. I know you've had the move of God here. I know you've had the river of God flowing through here. And I know you have embraced understanding prophetic times and revelation. I think what you're doing is preparing a place for God's glory to dwell in a new way because you haven't gotten routinized in an old season.
Yeah.
I also think the lots would love to see you stay in an old season. And yet what God's doing is bringing a fuller expression of who we are. The Spirit of God moving, the demonstration of God moving, the prophetic revelation of God moving, but under an apostolic rule that brings a whole new order of God's administration in.